Princess Georgina Sarah Eaton. I say princess because you all may not know it, but you are currently sitting in her Australian queendom. Although Georgie's princess qualities take up the majority of her lifestyle, there's way more to her at the end of the day when she takes off her mascara. Georgie is a die-hard Nickelback fan. Yes, it is true. We really did go to a Nickelback concert, and we loved it. We knew a solid 6 out of 19 songs played, and we decided that we fit in so well among the older age punk rocker chicks that we would let our love flourish. I'm proud to say that we know 7 out of the 19 songs played there. Georgie also has a sick obsession with trash TV. She sometimes fantasizes that she is the 6th member of the Kardashian clan. If she were, she would choose to spend her favorite holiday, Christmas, with them to share her deep love for Saint Nick with her favorite family. If I were her, I would choose to stick with her already amazing family, Raj and Debs, and their awesome dog that has the most fun name to say in Australian accent, Tigger. Georgie, by now you're probably asking what's the time, so I'll let you get to your speech. Thanks for being the best friend I could ask for over the past 6 years. I'm proud to call myself the girl that you ate baby food with and posted it on YouTube. The girl that you tell that judge people are nice, and even the girl who understands the 1,000,000th time that you in fact are not British. You will forever be the cream to my Oreo, the peanut to my butter, and the cat to my meow. No matter how many miles apart college may take us, remember that I will always be a phone call away for when your roommate isn't granting your princess wishes. Get off on your speech. Love you.
Once said, people are incapable of stereotyping you. You stereotype yourself because you're the one who accepts roles that put you in this rut or in the stereotype. Every country is known for something different, whether it's the food, the way people dress, or the way they sound. Mostly we reject the superficial assumptions people make about us because we want to stand out as unique individuals. Just in case you haven't noticed, I'm not from America. So today I'm here to clear a few things up about who Australians are and who they are not. Let's start with who they are not. If I could go through the whole list of Australian stereotypes, we might be here a while. So here are my top 5 most brutal categories, each of which I have experienced since living in the United States. Number 1, I have never seen a kangaroo outside a zoo. Yes, this may be shocking to many of you, but I also lived in Sydney, the biggest city in Australia. But kangaroos don't just hop around everywhere like deer roam around Louisville. Instead, they live in what we call the outback, and what Americans refer to as their steakhouse. And sorry, but no, the items on that menu are nowhere near Australian. I've also been asked the infamous question, do you ride kangaroos to school? I start laughing but realize that this is an actual stereotype that we have maintained. So many Australians have learned to make a joke out of it and say, oh no, the cool kids ride emus to school. Number 2, if you haven't noticed by now in my speech, we speak English. If you're surprised by me saying this, you'll be surprised about how many people have come up and asked me to speak in my native language. For example, my shadow day in 6th grade. I just finished lunch with a group of people firing away questions about life in Australia. I guess I never thought about life in different countries could be so different. I was very naive to think everyone knew everything about Australia until Robin Helton, a former collegiate student, says, can you say something in Australian? I proceeded to say, aye? She looked at me with an incomplete look upon her face and started laughing, saying, oh no, in Australian, your native language. I don't think the look I gave her was very pleasing as Anna Rogers' dog took her aside and said, Robin, they speak English like us. Through the years, it's actually been fun having people think you speak in a different language, like when I convinced Juno for the entire softball practice that I spoke Australian and made a whole alphabet to go along with it. So from now on, just know, we speak English. Number 3. Many Americans refer to it as the Australian version of peanut butter, or that nasty salty stuff they put on their toast. Yes, this is the lovely Vegemite we are known for. Australians are very proud of their Vegemite and have actually made a song out of it. The most asked question of all of this is it made of vegetables then? No, it's not. And the truth is, I don't think anyone knows what it's made out of. But I know it's not vegetables. I can assure you that many of you will not like Vegemite, just like no one will ever convince me to like peanut butter. Besides Vegemite, Australia is known for many other foods, including Tim Tams, meat pies, and pavlovas. I guess it's safe to say that Australia is not known for the healthiest place. Number 4. We are not a country of convicts. Thank you, Tommy Beard and Mr. Gahan, who seem to remind me at least once a week. We have plenty of well-known Australians around the world, but unfortunately Australia's most iconic man was Steve Owen, also known as the crocodile hunter. Thanks to him, I'm sure people are terrified of coming to Australia because according to him, the most noteworthy piece of our culture is that we have 10 most deadliest snakes and spiders in the world. I guess a beautiful beach is can replace deadly creatures unless you get stung by a box jellyfish. Let's say we don't have the best luck with animals in Australia either. Number 5. Let's just clear this up now. We do not go around saying, "G'day mate, you want some shrimp on the barbie?" Mate. Yes, we do use mate, but as a friend status. Australians also seem to find the need to shorten every word possible. And I mean every word. My dad is the epitome of the stereotypical Australian guy who thinks it's necessary to say avo instead of avocado and Tommy instead of tomato. His vocabulary has a majority of words ending in O and IES. Onions, avo, brekkie, crispy. Oh no, it's good old saying, cheers mate. We also seem to come up with new words which slowly migrate into our vocabulary, like bed, income, and the dough. So the past few minutes I've attempted to explain and then reject certain assumptions made about people from my country. As I said, the damage that stereotypes can have is that they can take away your individuality. However, in preparing for this speech, I spent a lot of time thinking about this question: what is Australianness? Through the course of this reflection, I found a deeper answer to this question. Australians are loud, Australians are rebellious. We are genuine and we're full of life. We understand that it's our one life and we are going to make the most out of it. We refuse to be asleep. As Eva Mendes says, we choose what stereotypes we accept. Well, I choose to accept this characterization of who my people are. This is me. So it might be worth thinking about who you want and who you don't want to be.